Also this week, Iwata has commented on the NX console. Nintendo's NX will surprise players and change video gaming life.
Just like every other console that's ever been announced ever.
He said in an interview, if you only expand upon existing hardware, it's dull. In some shape or form, we're always thinking about how we want to surprise players, as well as our desire to change each person's video gaming life.
Right.
Yeah,
no,
Nintendo does.
I think he's 100% right, which is why they put out the new Nintendo 3DS this year, which is a 3DS with a nipple on it and the word new. That was not a slight iteration at all on anything they were doing
More powerful processor, Brian.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I get what he means.
But again, okay, so
not
we
changing
shouldn't
your
make
video
fun of him,
gaming
though.
life.
Okay, we've been making fun of him, but the fact is, again,
love
Nintendo
it.
does crazy better than anybody. So when they say they're going to innovate, I believe them. They're
Yeah.
going to show us something we haven't seen
I mean,
before.
every home console has been radically different than the last ever since. The only one that was more of like a direct iteration was like the NES to the SNES. And
Yeah.
ever since then, they've been doing something pretty nuts with each home console.
Well, it's just it's sort of like you see a guy at a party smoking a cigarette, and you see him 3 months later, and he's like, "I don't smoke anymore. Smoking's bad. You shouldn't smoke." And you're like, "You just did that. The last time I saw you, that's what you were doing." Like for 15 years, they were like, "Here's the Game Boy. Here's the Game Boy Color. Here's the Game Boy Pocket. Here's the Game Boy Advance.
still
Here's the
doing
Game
it
Boy
today.
Advance SP. The Game Boy Light. All those things. Those were slight iterations on something they were doing before, and they're basically calling their back history dull."
I'm so happy you brought up the Game Boy Light. That just warms the
Oh, yeah,
cockles
sure,
in my
of
heart.
course.
Do you have a Game Boy Light?
No, I don't.
That's so wonderful.
I wasn't a schoolboy in Japan.
Oh.